All right, guys. A lot of people are gonna hate me for. A lot of people are gonna hate me for this video. I don't care. Anyways, should you tip or should you not tip? For me, the answer is hell nah. All right, guys. Let me put a little more perspective in. All right, guys. This is a long topic, a due topic I've been wanting to talk about. Being said, should you tip or not? I mean, the answer is yes and no. Let me elaborate on that real quick. Let me put it into perspective, guys. Let me start off with my girlfriend. My girlfriend has worked in the restaurant industry being a waiter. And when I tell her I'm not gonna give anyone a tip that doesn't give me good service, she blows her head off. She blows the lid off everything. She goes off. It turns into a nightmare scenario for me. But with that being said, she is furious about that because she knows what it is to work a full table and only get a $10 tip, meaning a party table and getting a $10 tip or not even getting a tip at all. I understand those types of services, they do require a tip. For me, depending, say for example, if you're going to Chili's, you're sitting down dining in, for example, for like Chili's, Cheddar's, or Olive Garden, if you're gonna go eat in those places, this is my take, okay? Let me say, this is my take. If you're gonna be going and eating in those places and the waiter is trash, the waiter does not tend to you, the waiter forgets about you, doesn't even consider you anymore, then you will get a $1 tip. All right, that is me. Put it down in the comments if you hate me. Not playing. Put it in the comments if you agree with me. So let's keep this video rolling by saying if she gets good service, that is another story. I believe it's a 15% gratitude or 10% gratitude. Either or, doesn't matter. If I would say this to a person that has worked in the restaurant industry, if they give good service, it is automatically a 20% gratitude, which is not true. You can give 18, 17, 15, and 10% or above. It doesn't matter. If you tip, you tip. For me, if you leave anything afterwards, it is considered a tip. With that being said, another story, another spectrum that I was just amazed and my mind was blown when I took my daughter for Little Caesars. A Little Caesars, if you're not familiar with Little Caesars, well, you're rich. And if you are familiar with Little Caesars, you're poor. So I went to Little Caesars just to get a regular hot and ready. I went and got the hot and ready. I put in my card. It asked me 10, 15, up to 20% tip. Why are they doing that now? I had a big line in the back of me and my instinct was to leave a tip, but I gathered myself, I composed myself. I'm like, I'm picking this pizza up. I did all the work. I came over here, waited in traffic, got this little damn pizza. I'm not gonna leave a tip. Whatever. I told my girlfriend the other day, she got a little upset. I was like, oh, whatever. So anyways, next story is I go to Subway. Guess what? They have the same system, Verifone, I believe it's called Verifone. I'll put it up here. Put in my card, Subway, same thing. Leave a tip. I mean, I kind of did. That was another story because the guy actually did make my Subway. I never put this into thought. He did make my Subway, wrapped it up, all that good stuff. So I was hesitant to leave a tip, but I literally asked the guy. It's the first time I've seen it in Subway. How does it work? And he ended up telling me, oh, this is new, but at the end of the day, this is Subway. I'm not sure they do this everywhere. At the end of the day, they end up collecting everything, putting it in one big tip and splitting it in portions. If you work there and you see this video, let me know if it's true. That's what the guy told me. So I clicked no tip. Nothing wrong with that. He told me, oh, it's new. They get paid by the hour. Nothing wrong with that. To me, they get paid by the hour. I'm not there to leave you a tip. I didn't eat. You did not provide me a service that a waiter would provide. Other restaurants are literally taking it out automatically. They are not giving you a chance. They just take it out automatically from your card. You can see it in your receipt. Sometimes you mistake it for just being a receipt and you leave an additional $10 or whatever. So that is a big tip that you leave if you do not read your tip right. So if you're at a restaurant, make sure to read that receipt good next time. And before this video ends, let me leave y'all with a story because me and my family get into it because I give them this story and my daughter, she is really tough on this subject. She agrees with me. She's on my side, and my girlfriend, she is not on my side. This is the story, guys. Put it down in the comments. I want to hear what side you are on. This is my story that I always say when someone says you should always leave a tip. Okay, let me see if I can say it right. I was gonna bring my daughter in, but no, she's sick right now. So, all right, guys. Here's the story. A man works 40 hours a week. Man works 40 plus hours a week. Same thing every week. Pays his rent, has a little bit of money left, keeps on saving. Saves about for 6 months, 6 or 7 months he saved to take out his family for one restaurant that he's always wanted to take his family and his wife out to eat. Okay, so at the end of everything, he only has enough money to take them to the restaurant and order the plates they are gonna pay for without leaving a tip. So my thing is, he should absolutely take his family to that nice meal he has worked all that time to take them to, a fancy restaurant, and not leave a tip. I say to that, yes, you can do that. Go do whatever you need to do. If you want to take them out and not leave a tip, or maybe leave $1 tip, or maybe even before, tell the waiter, hey, this is my story. Pull the waiter aside and tell him, hey man, this is my story. I mean, hypothetically, right? My thing is, yes, go take your family out to eat. All that hard work you worked for, and you only have enough for that restaurant. You want to experience it. You want them to experience it. Why not? This is America. Do whatever you want to do. If the waiter doesn't agree with it, get another waiter that understands your situation. With that being said, that is my take. My daughter agrees with me on that one. If you agree with it, put it down in the comments. This is the other side of my girlfriend's argument, and the other side of not tipping. My girlfriend's side is basically saying he shouldn't have even stepped in that place. He shouldn't have even been there in the first place. It shouldn't even crossed his mind to take his family there, where he's not gonna leave a tip to the waiter in that restaurant. So her side is technically saying, if you cannot leave a tip, you shouldn't even be there. Is it right? Is it wrong? I'm not sure. Put it down in the comments. With that being said, I love that story, guys. I always say it whenever that subject is brought up to light. Put it down in the comments what you think of that story, guys. If you managed to watch this video this long, why not subscribe? I'll be posting more videos about different various topics. Anyways, I only make these videos to bring awareness. So like and subscribe. It's free, guys. Remember, tip at your own risk.